All right, hey Mark.
Hey, Steven.
Whoops. Welcome back to Beards, Books, and Bourbon. This is our OOPSISODE, where in 15 minutes or less,
Allegedly.
mostly,
Sometime.
absolutely,
Maybe.
we go back and we talk about something that we forgot or that we want to talk about again. And we are very glad again to welcome Sam Bergren here from Still Austin Distillery. Sam, thanks for being with us on our OOPSISODE.
It's been an entire week and he's still wearing the same hat and shirt.
That's right.
You know,
That's
I,
right.
I, thank you so much for having me. I couldn't think of anything funny to say at that moment.
That's right. I'm actually right. I know. How can you when you're with the two of us here in the right? Okay. I'm starting our stopwatch here because I'm going to hold us to that 15 minutes.
The oopsisodes
Okay.
tend to get a little more
they're
raucous.
15 minutes or less. That's what it is. So you
Okay.
I'm saying raucous.
Yeah. All right, we're heading back over to talk a little bit about a bottle that we don't have, that I don't think Sam even has.
Yeah.
But
I
that
do not
we would,
have.
yeah, that somehow, somewhere we would like to procure. And it is their Tanager Cigar Blend Bourbon Whiskey. So we didn't get a chance to talk about
Right.
this
But while
on the full episode.
since we don't have it,
Right.
we're going
retasting-
back to retasting
Yeah.
the Still Austin, the Artist Rye.
Right, the Artist Rye, which obviously I effused
I
about
am as
while
well.
we were on the regular episode. So cheers on that.
Cheers.
Cheers. It's
Cheers.
such a good rye. It's such a good rye.
Mm. Oh my gosh. That's really my top three right now.
You know,
That's in my
Oh,
top three.
I tell
That's
you,
so
you know,
nice.
I don't
Thank
know. Share that with whoever you share that with. Because, you know, when we release the episode, we want them to know. I mean, obviously we're just two guys in a random garage in Grays Lake, but whatever. It's it's
We've had to have tried
we've
at least 50 different ryes.
oh
at
my
this
god
point,
over
at
the years
least, over
at
the
least,
years,
at
yeah.
least. At least.
If not more. I mean, it could be at this point. It could be fairly even. So we could even be saying like 75, 80 different ryes. at this
Probably. I mean, well, like I said, Sam, on the original on the full episode, you know, 5 years ago we couldn't have this conversation with you, right? Because we would not have tried as much as we tried. Now, man, this is. I mean, it's a win. I mean, it really is.
Well,
I mean,
thank
it's
you.
more than a win. But
I was reaching
but
for something and realized my entire face was in the camera.
the OOPSISODE is for the Tanager Cigar Blend. So tell us a little bit about that.
So our Tanager Cigar Blend, that's definitely our most sought after bottle that we produce. There's a very limited amount made each year, and what it is, it's a blend designed to be paired with a cigar. So the flavor profile is going to be incredibly complex. You're also going to probably have a lot of like darker fruit notes, just things that are going to complement a cigar. And really, you should, when you enjoy it, you should have a cigar with it. The way it's kind of designed is to have kind of like an entryway for a cigar flavor to be, so that way you
Yeah.
get the whole experience.
Yeah.
The blend of it is really cool. So we, as I mentioned in the full episode, we're using all non-GMO and heritage grade grains in our whiskeys, and so the cigar blend is a blend of three different bourbons, and each bourbon features a different strain of corn at the base. So our flagship bourbon that we tried in the previous episode is made with a non-GMO white American sweet corn.
Yep.
The other two bourbons in this blend are made with a Jimmy Red corn and then a Hopi Blue corn bourbon. So
Oh,
you're getting
wow,
red,
okay.
white, and blue bourbons to
There you
make
go.
this blend, which is
There you
really
go.
cool.
That's awesome.
And then a really interesting technique as far as blending it, brought over by Nancy from her time blending cognacs, is that typically you're going to use like reverse osmosis water to proof the whiskey down to the desired proof once you've achieved, the flavor profile and aromatics that you want for
Yeah.
the final product. In the case of Tanager, what we've done is essentially fortify some water by barrel aging the water. So
Okay.
the
Oh,
water
wow.
being used to
Okay.
proof this down is actually going into the barrel is going into the blending at hovering around like 15 to 20 ABV. And
Huh.
that process is called well, the water is actually called a petit eau, which is a French term for blended cognac, because that's
Very.
as when
Don't
you're
say we.
yes,
He's a French
yeah,
teacher,
We
right?
yeah.
talked
Oh,
about
there
that
we
in the
go.
book.
Yeah,
That's right.
100%.
It's a little water. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love that, Sam. I love that. I
yeah.
love that. I couldn't love this anymore. Yes.
Oh, awesome.
So when you with the tanager then do you enjoy a cigar from time to time or do you because we do
Um, I, I,
we enjoy having our
I
cigars here.
do. I'm definitely not well educated. I definitely, I certainly have some friends that are pretty passionate about it and they can tell you about, all the different wraps and fillers
Yep,
and
yep, yep,
regions that everything, like they're really well versed, and I'll
yep.
enjoy
We're
them
not there,
from
but we
time to
enjoy our
time.
cigars. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Any opportunity I have to have a cigar with somebody who knows a lot more about it than I do, that's usually
Mhm.
when I kind of go in and I try to learn as much as I can from that person.
So when you come out for the guest episode, then we'll have cigars too. We'll enjoy that together.
Perfect.
Yeah,
I
Absolutely,
love it.
yeah,
absolutely.
we'll enjoy that
Love it.
together. So tell us about I mean the label, and I'm looking. Oh, obviously, we don't have a bottle,
Right.
so I'm looking on the website, and we were talking about the artist label before, and you explained to us everything about that. And this one is nice and sleek and crisp with just the tanager on there.
Yeah. Essentially what we want this whiskey to do is sort of epitomize everything that we're doing at Still Austin as a distillery. And the tanager is our representation of that. And so in some of the artwork, I don't know if you can see it, but even on the inside of the box here,
Oh
I don't know
yeah,
if you can kind of
Oh,
see.
wow.
This is the world in which the tanager lives.
That's
So
gorgeous.
sorry, this isn't really
yeah,
doing it
yeah.
justice, but even like you see those like the eggs up
Yep,
there, those
yep,
are red, white, and blue eggs
yep.
for the different blends of bourbon.
I
Um,
love that.
there's no bottle in here. This is just like
Yeah,
it's really hard to
so
get. I
this is
don't even
the
have a bottle, but
so
Right.
this is the one that I tasted. This is the one that I
Okay.
tasted because it came in the box, right? And we need to get our hands on one of these at some point. We got to figure that out.
I
We
mean,
got to
we'll
figure
have
that
to
out.
figure that out.
Yeah.
In the meantime, if there's an empty box lying around somewhere, not
Yeah.
yours, Sam, don't give us
Yeah.
yours.
Send it to us.
If there's an empty
okay,
one lying
Yeah.
around somewhere in a warehouse, send it to us. We'd love to have
right
it.
on.
That's right.
All right,
Yeah.
right
That's
on.
right. That would
Just,
lovely.
just the box looks
It
amazing
would be great.
by
That would be
itself.
fantastic.
Um,
I love the tastes of the cigar blends. You mentioned a little bit of the way in which that blends with cigar, and a lot of times,
they're so full bodied, so
right,
unctuous.
Yeah,
They have so much flavor going on,
right.
and I imagine they have to be bold like that in order to be paired fairly with a cigar.
100%. And that's why we really lean into those richer flavors, those dark fruits. Slight smokiness. I mean, obviously, you're not going to need too much because you're literally smoking a cigar while you're
So
drinking
you
it.
have a
Right,
right. That's right.
right.
That's right.
Anything that we can do to kind of create a flavor profile that has enough complexity that you want to obviously just drink it by itself, but also leaves a little space to collaborate with the cigar that you're bringing into the equation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Now, if as we've stated at the very beginning, the tanager um, is very much a sought after bottle, right? And so
It is.
I think you had mentioned before we started the episode that it's basically already sold out at this point. If you want to
Yeah.
find it, it's probably your best bet probably is the secondary market. And
Yeah.
so the only thing that I will say would be, because I don't know crap about the secondary market. The only thing that I would say would be that if you can't get your hands on the tanager, but you're still looking for bold, complex flavor that can stand up to what you're doing with a cigar, I
Yeah.
think that the Still Austin Rye would do it.
Awesome.
It's a
Well,
great
thank you.
segue. That's a great segue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, and
Yep.
and I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, our rye has all the complexity that you want to be an interesting pour by itself, but also
Yeah.
it will complement a cigar very nicely as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cheers to you with the rye. And this was on our full episode. So we
Cheers.
currently we can pick up the Still Austin Tanager for a mere cost of about $800
Oh, that's good. Perfect.
on the secondary market. So
No.
no, I mean, hey, you know what? If
Well-
any of the people at Still Awesome listen to this podcast and feel deep sympathy for two middle-aged men sitting in a cold
That's right.
garage
We're
And-
both in our
and-
50s. We could die at any time.
and feel like sending us a tanager in our old age.
That's right.
Sam, let us know. Let us know.
You know-
Let us know. Yeah.
I'm
You
I'm
know-
gonna be your advocate. I will be your advocate. I will.
Right. That's right. That's right. You never
My
know.
grandfather died at 55 of a massive heart attack. My
Right.
dad
Right.
died at 70 of a massive heart attack.
Oh
So
my
here
god.
we-
Look, I could go anytime.
That's right. But not before we try tanager. So
Yeah.
It's kind of like this is kind of like an alcoholic make a wish foundation.
Oh no.
You're an idiot. So you
We're
got
gonna
this.
we're gonna drink some rye and figure this out.
The rye,
This
the
is
rye,
this
the
is
rye.
deep effort,
So for our listeners, we talked about this on the full episode. So if you listen to the full episode before this one, this really rose to the top for both of us. And
did.
we took a break in between episodes here, and we went inside, and we really, I really like exploring these bourbons. I love that over 6 seasons we've come to have a really respectable collection that rivals maybe some of even the best restaurants out there. And
Maybe not the best, but certainly all
close.
the bars around here.
That's right. The
There
bars
you
around
go.
here.
Yeah.
But this rye is just a really unique experience for us this evening, which has really been really a joy for us.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That's amazing. And I really couldn't echo that more. And just rye in general as a category. This is anecdotally something I've found in my time in this business is I feel like I've seen more innovation and I've been surprised more in that
Yeah.
category.
Yeah.
Because we're all used to your legacy ryes, these like really dry spice bombs that are
Yes.
awesome
Yep,
for
yep,
what
yes.
they are.
Yes. A lot
they
of
also
pepper and then
turn-
maybe some clove or cinnamon on the
Yeah.
back end. Yeah.
Yeah, and unfortunately they do turn a lot of people off.
Yeah.
And so it's really one of the best parts of my job is to pour this rye for everybody I can. And it's been a pleasure like having some with you guys during these episodes as well.
So much.
Because it just people already have this preconceived notion, obviously, back to what I said just a second ago, they've had these legacy brands and then they have something that's truly innovative and beautiful, and then they're just seeing their minds literally like blow like in front of your face is like the
Yes.
greatest experience ever.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
yeah.
So, thank you.
Sure.
Well, yeah. Well, kudos to Nancy there. So please send our,
Yeah.
kidding.
Nancy
for what it's
and
worth,
and
for
John.
what it's worth from a
John
cold garage in Chicago. You
Yeah.
know?
Not,
You know?
not that she
Yeah.
needs to hear from two
No.
middle-aged white guys in Chicago,
But heck yeah.
gosh, she's a genius. This
Yeah.
is amazing.
And and when you come and guest host on our show, we can talk about it a lot more, which is going to be fantastic.
Cool.
I
Awesome.
am, and I don't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry, Sam.
No.
I am just astounded that the mash bill on this is still 100% rye.
Yeah.
There are so many rye whiskeys out there that have something else added to it. A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
okay. That's perfectly fine. But like you said in the original episode, trying to get all of these flavors out of that single grain that wants to turn into oatmeal, that's amazing.
Yeah.
When you think about where it comes from and how it was produced, and you can create something as complex as this
Really layered.
and
Yeah.
really layered,
Yeah.
that's impressive. That's something to be noticed. That's something to be talked about.
Love that.
I couldn't agree more. Thank you.
Love that. Well, that brings us to the close of our episode.
Does it really?
We are at 14 minutes and 20 seconds, and that's where we're going to close it.
Have I talked to you about my grandmother's cold dead heart?
No, you did that in the first episode. And that's all we need. Sam, we want to thank you again for being with us tonight and sacrificing your evening and spending some time with us here on Beards, Books, and Bourbon.
No, you guys, thank you so much, and really thank you so much for braving the cold and making this happen. That means a lot, and I really appreciate it.
It's really special to us, and we're looking forward to having you back as a guest host and seeing you, of course, at the future bourbon events that we love to attend up here
Yeah.
at Gray's Lake.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
So we'll definitely be in
For
touch
sure.
and we'll definitely talk about it. And if you don't have a grandmother with a dead, cold heart, it doesn't make any difference, because if you're not listening to Beards, Books, and Bourbon,
You're my grandmother?
no, but you're
You're doing it wrong.
good night, everybody.
Good night.